Alright, so I have absolutely nothing to say, and I figured, why not just turn on the camera and just say stuff? I'm not feeling the love anymore, which is a problem, because I wanted to feel it, I really liked it, and I really felt it, and I was just like, oh, love, oh, yay, and now it's just like kind of dissipated away, and I have learned my lessons from it, though. I care about people more, and I care about my friends and family more, and I appreciate people. But as far as the feeling of love itself, it's kind of gone away. So it makes me think that it's kind of like a happiness. Sometimes you're happy, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you feel. In a book I've once read, it says lovefulness, and I think that's really what it is. It's lovefulness. It's just a much harder feeling to cultivate, especially when so few people feel loveful, and so few people express vulnerable loving expressions. Like, people express love, they hug each other, and whatever, but very rarely do people get vulnerable for fear of being awkward. But I guess I've done it a few times on here, but it's not the same when you're talking to a camera as opposed to YouTube. It's easier to express yourself on YouTube than to express yourself around real people. It can be, anyway. Especially people that know how you normally act. Because people that don't know how you normally act, they won't give you that negative reinforcement. And that negative reinforcement is a behavior shaper. As much as I hate it, as much as I can talk bad about it and say, yeah, disapproval sucks, don't worry about it. Everybody's saying that, and I feel like, that's one of the biggest problems, is that negative negative reinforcement, disapproval, it is so powerful in our minds that it changes our behavior. It's that you literally have to rebel against your own feelings in order to feel, in order to do actions that are outside the norm. You have to rebel, and you have to consistently rebel. But then, if it's not giving you pleasurable feelings, you'll eventually stop. Because the more mockery you get, the more in line you'll fall. So that's really the thing. That's why I definitely advocate talking to yourself and being your own source of approval. And hell, make a freaking YouTube channel if you want, and you get some approval that way, showing your weird side, because everybody on YouTube is weird. But be careful, because there are trolls out there, and they can give you that negative reinforcement. But you need a certain degree of self-assurance, and also a certain degree of you gotta build up your self-assurance too first. Yeah. But negative reinforcement, really powerful. So it's best to find people, if you can, find people that will positively reinforce your weirdness, or the things that you like about yourself that are kind of strange that most people don't get. Because if you hang out with, people that act in more, I hate to say conformist, but conformist ways, then you're going to end up being a conformist, just because your mind won't let you rebel. Because if you're ridiculed, you won't continue rebelling. You need to be around other people that will indulge you and that will express positive feedback to you, in order for your behavior to even have a chance of changing, really, as sad as that is. But if you're going to be by yourself, and maybe make videos to yourself, or just talk to yourself, or like project an image of yourself and talk to that, and have a dialogue with yourself, anything. The imagination is an amazing thing. You can do tons of cool things with it. So yeah, I advocate using your imagination to try to trick yourself into giving yourself some positive reinforcement, like by yourself, because it's all imagination, it's all perspective, it's all just a matter of you, tricking or deluding or you know, it's all perspective. So perspective is subjective. Perspective is subjective. It's like a song. But yeah, perspective is subjective. So you just got to do whatever the hell you can in order to alter your perspective to a way that's more pleasing to you. It has nothing to do with reality. Reality is, hey, this desk is made of wood. This cup is made of plastic. And even that, those words are just made up in the English language. Somebody just said, this is called plastic. You know? That's reality. Everything else happens right here in your brain. So it's a matter of, you know, finding tricks and ways to make yourself feel better about yourself, make yourself feel better about the world, make yourself feel better about others, and perhaps, if you're lucky, motivate yourself to do something productive. Perhaps. You know, I still haven't figured that one out yet, but maybe someday. Anyway, nice talking to you. See ya.